Hello, this is Rudy. I made a recording and I forgot to mention some important things. The first thing is the auction for Daniel's painting. It's currently July the 25th, and the auction ends on noon Central Standard Time, July the 31st. The current high bidder is Martin McNally at $500. So if he continues to have the high bid come noon, July 31st, we will be shipping the painting to whatever address he instructs. So I'll put the image of the painting that is up for auction, which is a sunlight through the woods, and you can watch that as you hear me talk and make these announcements. And also, I'm going to put some new paintings that Daniel Riley has did of butterflies. These are not for sale. He simply painted them and mailed them to his friends, family, and supporters. And we were given pictures of them, so I want you to see them, and we'll flash them up on the screen as well. And also, if you see a picture of Daniel, it should have his mailing address. I do encourage you to write encouraging letters to Daniel, Jason, Ed, and Elaine, David Hinkson, Schaefer Cox, Russell Landers, Kurt Johnson. Anyway, here's my official announcement about the request for calling the courts. Thank you for your time. Peace and blessings, everybody. It's Thursday, July the 25th, the year 2019. And for those of you that care and love political prisoners such as Daniel Riley, Jason Gerhard, Ed and Elaine Brown, David Hinkson, Russell Landers, and others, I would like for you to hear this message. This Wednesday will be 31 days since Davis. That's the Davis Supreme Court decision. If the First Circuit has not granted permission for us to take another appeal by then, I believe a phone call barrage to the court can't hurt to try and move them along. Their phone number is 617-748-9026. The message should be spoken in a polite manner and should go something like this. I have a loved one in prison who is entitled to immediate release pursuant to the Supreme Court's Davis decision. But to start the process, we've been waiting a long time for the First Circuit to grant permission to proceed to the District Court. 28 U.S.C. 2244 B3D gives the court 30 days to decide whether or not to grant the permission. We've been waiting longer than the law allows. We have been waiting longer than the law allows. Every day that the court does not act, my loved one rots in prison when he should be free as a matter of law. This is an injustice. I respectfully ask the First Circuit to fulfill its duty and decide the permission question immediately. Thank you. Maybe we all can send this around to get as many people to call the court as possible. The person who wrote this will know Wednesday if the court has granted permission yet. They're going to let us know. So if the court has not granted permission, then we need to spread the word. So I think we're at the point where we need to spread the word and do a phone call barrage. I know that my wife Erin has made a phone call. You're about to hear that. And our friend Daryl has also made a call, and I'll just put it at the end of this recording. I'll put the phone number in the title, and if you get a chance tomorrow, even throughout next week, we need to inundate with polite phone calls this court system so that they give permission so that the people that are affected by the Davis Supreme Court decision can begin to get out of prison and get on with their lives. Thank you for your time, and here's the 2 phone calls that have already been made.
The First Circuit Court of Appeals in Boston. I'm not able to take your call. You may leave a message, or if this is an emergency, press 0 followed by the pound sign. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, my name is Erin. I'm calling from Texas, and I have a loved one in prison who's entitled to immediate release pursuant to the Supreme Court's Davis decision. But to start the process, we've been waiting a long time for the First Circuit to grant permission to proceed to the district court. 28 U.S.C. 2244B 3D gives the court 30 days to decide whether or not to grant the permission, and we've been waiting longer than the law allows. And every day that the court doesn't act, my loved ones, and I've got several of them, they're rotting in prison in conditions that, they don't even have air conditioning, and they should be free as a matter of law. This is really an injustice, and I respectfully ask the First Circuit to fulfill the duty and decide the permission question immediately. And I really appreciate your quick response to this matter. My name is Erin. I'm calling from Texas, and this is really an urgent matter on the Davis decision. I know a lot of people are waiting for the Ninth Circuit there to, the First Circuit to grant the permission to take their appeal. So please look into that. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
At the First Circuit Court of Appeals in Boston. I'm not able to take your call. You may leave a message, or if this is an emergency, press 0 followed by the pound sign. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes, ma'am. I have a loved one in prison who is entitled to immediate release pursuant the Supreme Court finding Davis decision. But to start the process, we've been waiting a long time for the First Circuit to grant permission to proceed in the District Court 28 U.S. 224 gives the court 30 days to decide whether or not to grant the permission. We have been waiting longer than the law allows. Every day that the court does not act, my loved one rots in prison when he should be free as a matter of law. This is an injustice, and I respectfully ask the First Circuit to fulfill its duties and decide the permission question immediately. Thank you. I'm going to post this recorded phone call message at Lone Star 1776. It's a YouTube channel, and you could find out about American political prisoners at Year of Jubilee with 1 E. Thank you, and please take this into consideration. It's an outrage in America when we have innocent people under the rule of law sitting in prison, and there are many. Thank you for your consideration.